right, welcome back. Top of the third inning. ISB 5, SAS 3. Akio Ikagami up the bat. He's a catcher today for ISB.
With Cal's entry into the game, we have an odd little piece of trivia here. We now have 5 veterans of the 2005 T-ball team at SACAC. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Cal joined Reed Torelli, Ian Clydesdale, Isabel Riley over in the girls softball, and Jack Burnett were all on that T-ball team back in 2006. Pretty rare to see this much athleticism continue on for this many years.
Called strike.
Cal's been a little bit under the weather, so I believe this is his first appearance in the tournament, but I could be wrong on that one. But
I think you're right, partner. Haven't seen him until today.
I don't think a coach has some more to be ill for a couple of days, come back out and get ahead on these accounts. That's pretty impressive.
You got to be feeling good about this if you're SAS. Looking at him right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right, Milan Pant up the bat. Pitcher versus pitcher right here. Swing and a miss.
I got to say, 4 out of 5 pitches for strikes. That's a relief pitcher that everyone can hang their hat on and potentially get a renewed contract if you're a coach.
Absolutely. The efficiency is incredible. No balls, 1 strike.
Another thing for the guys out in the field, you'll see as a real quick delivery, gets the ball back, goes right in. Not a lot of posturing or look at me. Just let's see ball, catch ball, throw ball. Got to like that. Got to like that for everyone, especially on a hot day like today. Let's get in and get out and get the sticks.
Working fast on the mound. Getting back to the basics. 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes the sign. Here's the delivery. Strike 2.
Milan's actually moved up a couple steps in the box, so that usually is a sign that the speed's a little bit under what he's used to. So let's go ahead and see if Milan's now got his timing down.
Yeah, Cal's from the United States, but as we heard from my partner, he's been in Singapore a long time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think both schools benefit from having very strong feeder programs. SACAC for a while over at SAS, and there's been a pitch. And then over here, we've got the local baseball program, including both travel ball for both teams. So these teams have gone to Perth, they've gone to Manila, Philippines. So these guys have scored off against each other for many years, either within the school or in an outside feeder of travel ball programs.
3-2, 1 out. Takes a sign. Comes to home plate with the pitch. Off speed, outside. Ball 4.
As I said, Milan's got a great eye. That's his 6th walk of the tournament.
Julian John up the bat.
Let's see if the third baseman adjusts a little bit and comes in. Reed Torelli was able to make yesterday an incredible play at third, coming in full speed. And so if Julian comes back in as that to Reed, and actually both Julian and Reed are staring at each other with a little smile on their face. I think Reed's daring Julian, and let's see if Julian returns the favor.
Yeah, these two know each other well from playing in those feeder programs you talked about. So they've been facing off for years, these two. We got a pinch runner. Jack Burnett in at first base. Strike 1.
Reed is about, looks like, 10 steps in from third base.
Yeah, anybody who scouts this team knows number 1-5 will lay down the bunt. Big lead there.
Julian had a couple hits to right field today, line drives. When he extends those arms, he's got one of those sweet lefty swings. I really feel it's unfortunate that the right-handers of the world have to actually play baseball, because really it's much prettier when the left-handers hit.
Couldn't agree more there. All right, there's no balls, 2 strikes. This is a pitcher's count. All right, he goes over to the first. That's a close play, but Jack Burnett dives back head first, gets in there. All right, here we go. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. Goes over to first again.
That's kind of what you want your pinch runner to do. Give the pitcher something to think about. So usually pitchers have just one extra thing, depending on where their head's at. Might just move them a little bit out of the zone. So far Jack's done his job. Let's see if Julian does his.
There's another one of the alumni of that T-ball team he's talked about. He goes opposite field, goes to third base. He's going to go to second. Second baseman can't handle it. He's safe. The throw bounced in front of him. I know Reed would like to have that one back.
Yeah, that is going to be an error to Reed Torelli, and Jack was able to slide in for there. So well done, Julian, putting the ball in play. So we got one out, and let's see what goes on from here.
Well, you put the ball in play, good things happen. All right, now we got runners on first and second. It's again Jack Burnett, one of those alumni from the T-ball that you spoke of, that Cal, the pitcher, was on. Really kind of a special thing. All right, Trent Sadowski up. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Got to be happy with that. Trent right there keeps his feet still, and that's usually when it does his most damage. Sometimes when he tries to do a little Julian Johns where he starts running with the swing, he's not as successful, but with those feet planted, Trent can put a hammer to that ball and send it a country mile.
Yeah, we've really seen him put a hurting on that ball in the past. He squares, pulls it back. They're going to try to do a snap throw. Jack gets back to second. I like the aggressiveness there by Nico. But Jack Burnett's a smart ball player. He's not going to fall for that.
Got a feeling his adrenaline's pumping a little bit over there. As a pinch runner, you want to make sure that the umpire does not make that little fist sign when you're out there.
That is true. Here's the pitch. Strike three.
Trent does not agree with the call, shakes his head, and then ends up throwing his bat. That'll be a conversation. The coach does go over to him and talk to him. You want to?
Yeah, even if you didn't think it was a strike, it was a close pitch. You got to go swing there.
One thing you got to understand with baseball, and I think all these guys, is when you end up, whatever happens to you, got to make sure you have that dugout. Everyone knows that your head's right in it. So Trent will cover. He's done that before. R.J. O'Connell, a last-minute pinch hitting change.
Yeah, he's going to pinch hit for Alex Holsky. Now we got the situation where you got R.J. and those chops and Nico and that beard going. So a lot of facial hair in the batter's area right now. 2 outs.
I got to say that a facial reference is always one that disturbs me. I'm 46, 47 years old and still waiting for the facial to kick in. So when I see that on the young adolescents, I cry. My soul cries just a little bit. R.J. O'Connell's put in a tough position. Coach for the ISB team, Joel, likes to have the batter come out without any warm-ups. R.J. came through yesterday in the same situation, though, so R.J. can do an 0-2 and come through with a hit. He did.
0-2 delivery.
Which he did yet again.
Center. They're going to send
Jack.
Here's the play. It's going to be close, people. They got him. He's out. All right, welcome back here to ISB as we start the 4th inning. We still have Cal on the mound for SAS. Coming up to bat is the leadoff batter for ISB, Caden Bernard, double deuce, number 22. Pops it up off the screens here.
Yeah, that was the one Caden wanted to deposit somewhere out yonder near the umbrellas and the tiles. And I got to say, tell me before, and you mentioned something about hitting the ball up to the tile yourself or injuring them or something. Were you actually just underneath that roof, or can you explain that? I don't believe you, actually.
I was setting up an outfield drill, had the pitching machine. Had it set a little fast. Here's the pitch. He fouls that back into the neighborhood here. That's
probably kind of close to Laos, would you say? Lau? I think that ball is a little bit pulled left center. So
I think that, hope that ball does have a passport, because that is no longer in the ballpark.
3 people did yell 4 for that, did go into the other fairway. He's got an 0-2 count.
Strike 3. It's a rare strikeout for Caden.
That was that ball right near the chin. I get a feeling when you're amped and you win a deposit, that can happen. So all these guys got to reset. Cal has proven that he's able to get guys out, that he can strike them out, so they got to reset and have a nice, more balanced approach.
Yeah, that's a huge out for him. All right, 1 out. Lucas Wilson up. Puts it in play. Pitcher gets it, turns. They get him at first.
I gotta tell you how impressed I've been with Cal. I mean, this guy has been ill for a couple of days. I'm pretty sure he's been in bed. And then comes out here, pitches. He's making all the plays. He's getting out the big hitters. I mean, if we could have MVP of the last 2 innings, it'd have to be Cal. I'm pretty sure we don't do MVPs based on that short a time period, but Cal's been that guy.
The IASAS has got to be pleased with what they're seeing from Cal on the mound. From the windup. Hits the ball fouled on the third base line.
Third base coach says exactly what we tell our players never to do. You wear a glove to catch the ball. You don't do barehanded. People might be impressed, but you might dislocate something. So, Mr. Nittmeyer, next time, use a glove or just let it go by. No shame. No shame and humility.
Coach Kent returned to the pitcher. Looks like he's got a strong arm over there. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to Wataru Fuji. He punches it into center. That should be a routine fly ball for the center fielder. Yeah, he camps under it. Retires aside. Very efficient inning there.
One thing you got to think about, too, is there's not a lot of pitches, which is really important in this league. If you can give away just 2 pitches, it means he can pitch later today, so that's pretty important.
Absolutely. Okay, here we are back at Reinsch Field. So have R.J. O'Connell on the mound. ISB 5, SAS 4, bottom of the 4th. Looks like we got the pitcher up, Cal, number 11.
I gotta tell you, if Cal gets on base right now, he really is. If he's got 4 of the 5 tools, I'd be pretty amazed. Come on, let's see what Cal can do.
Ball 1.
Well, we get a chance for the pitcher to collect the ball. Let's go ahead and look at the Southeast Asian softball statistics from the male coaches. Looks like right now, Kent Nittmeyer retired 3 years ago with a .712 batting average. Oliver Smith playing for the St. Paul Fat Boys right now has a .580 batting average. We'll look at the ISB coaches in a second.
Ball 1. Swing and fouls it off the screen. 1-1.
Right now for the ISB, looks like we got coaches. Coach Schaefer's got a .333. Coach Zach played for DePauw University. He's 3rd in the league with a .760 batting average. And Joel just doesn't play softball because it's beneath him. He's a baseball guy through and through.
Yeah, speaking of Coach Schaefer, big hello to his mom in Portland, Oregon. Portlandia there. Hope everything's fine in Portland, Michelle. Coach Zach, he's a Chicago kid. He wanted me to give a shout out to the entire city of Chicago. All right, foul ball. That's going to even the count at 2-2.
You know, I haven't even looked up at the clock. It's been amazing. This game has been so smooth. This is the first time I looked up. We got 25 minutes left. Just so that you know the rule, no new inning starts after an hour and 40 runs out. We got 25 minutes left. Looks like we're going about 5 innings today.
2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, that's going to be a full count, 3-2. All right.
Temperatures are picking up. We've hit around, we're now at the 9:15 time, which means we're at 85 degrees, heading on the way to 100.
3-2 delivery. Fouls it back. We're going to hit the reset button on this.
Cal stays alive.
Really good battle here. RJ's working from the stretch, even though no runners on base. I think that's just where he's more comfortable. Kind of has this 3/4 motion. Sometimes they'll even go a little bit lower and submarine on the batters. Give him a different look. There he goes. 3-2 delivery. Ball's in play. It's going to get up the middle, past the second baseman. Base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Cal.
Again, SAS had 9 players yesterday, but today they got their 10th, and it looks like their 10th is the difference maker. This could really make Saturday play out a little bit differently if Cal can keep this up. As I said earlier, it's not just that Cal's pitching well, but he's not throwing a lot of pitches, which means that you can throw 120 in a day. So if he keeps his numbers down, you might see Cal again in the championship game later on, or that third, fourth place game. But that all depends on what happens right now.
All right, strike one here to Luke Moberg. One of these sophomores on the team here for SAS. All right, no balls, 1 strike, runner on first. He's got a fairly modest lead over there at first. Doesn't appear as if he's going anywhere. The ball's popped up to center.
Caden's camping underneath it. I doubt these guys are going to run on Caden.
Fairly easy play there for the ISB center fielder.
You'll see in the situation, some coaches might even actually have Cal at first, tag up, but that really, there's no point in that. There's no way you're going to be outrunning a throw from center to second. So Cal did a good job going halfway and then returning. So let's get Cal into the shade for a bit.
All right, 1 out.
So,
big secondary lead there.
He's not injured, because usually the number 2 hitter does have the ability to bunt. That's why you put him there. You're pretty much amped and ready to go. If it's in there, you got to believe that Ty's going to be
2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Balls, 2 strikes. Strike 2. Runner on first, 1 out. Strike 3 called on the outside. Seeing some people walking towards the fields with drums. Could get interesting.
Those look like typewriters from far away, but I don't know if actually and a drum are 2 different things.
All right, we got 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. We got a runner on first. Reed Torelli up to bat. High and inside. Little chin music.
I like that.
Thanks for the nod there. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. RJ steps off the rubber, throws over to first.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't dance to a different beat. Dances right to the beat of what you'd expect in that case. Ian was brought on as a pinch runner. Let's keep him honest. But again, Ian's secondary is not too big. Oh, actually, he's taking substantially. He's got about 8 feet out. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
2 balls, no strikes. Strike 1.
Yeah. Reed's a smart hitter. He's not swinging 2-0. I always struggle with some of the cheers from the softball where they involve spelling. I like the ones with less spelling.
2 ball, 1 strike. He puts the ball in play,
okay.
Pops it up. Shallow right field. Looks like the second baseman's going to take it in, and he does. Wataru Fuji makes the play. That's going to retire the side. After 4, ISB 5, SAS 4. All right, welcome back, all you folks watching us in Singapore, here in Thailand, and around the world. We're at the top of the 5th. ISB 5, SAS 4. Called strike. Stephen Paps up to bat first for ISB, number 9. Nice to see Mr. Weil in the audience today. His son was on the ISB team last year. Spencer Weil, hopefully watching from Arizona State University. If you are, Spencer, big hello. No balls, 2 strikes here, Stephen. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. Ball 1. As reported earlier, saw some people walking to the field with drums. Those are ISB fans looking to bang on their drums all day. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside. Got him with the deuce. All right, one out here at the top of the fifth. Also sitting right behind my left shoulder is ISB Athletic Director Derek Quinnett. That's going to be fouled on the third base line. I think Derek's also from the state of Washington, Pacific Northwest. All right, up to bat for ISB, Akio Yugagami. He's a catcher today. Seems to be handling the heat okay. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ball 2.
Cal still is staying pretty efficient. He's got 2 balls, 1 strike. Akio's a little ahead of this, so he's really brutalizing that home dugout over there. It's kind of rude and inconsiderate for him to do that.
Yeah, that cameraman also, he's unprotected, taking his life into his hands there, but sometimes you got to do it just to get the shot.
You can
2
ask
balls.
that gentleman who once got crushed by Dennis Rodman back in the day. Oh, that curveball.
Swing and a miss.
Akio way out in front.
Strike 3. Gosh, another deuce. That's filthy. Do want to congratulate those 70 viewers joining us. You are a select group of people from around the world.
Little attempted framing from the catcher. That ball was clearly above the letters, but
yeah, 1 ball, no
to bring it down a little bit.
As the crowd's letting us know, Milan Pant's a freshman. He pops it up. Looks like it's going to be the shortstop's going to take it. And he brings it in.
Luke comes all the way across. Now, if we look at this, it's the bottom of the 5th inning. We got 13 minutes left. Just to let you guys know that if this is a long back half of the inning, this could be our last inning that we're playing. But let's see.
Yeah, that's true. Or if it goes fast, we might get 6 in here today. All right, welcome back here to Reince Field on the campus of ISB. Here we go, top of the 6th. This is the last inning here. Up to bat for ISB, leading off, Julian John. He's our left fielder.
Reed Torelli actually just put his hands up and said, I dare you. He said, you know what, bring it. I can get you. And last time he hit a ground ball to Reed, and Reed ended up having that errant throw to second. I gotta believe Julian's just going to try to do what he knows best, which is hit a line drive to right field.
Yeah, let's see. He's definitely not going to lay it down with the third base.
This is the most wild I've seen Cal so far. He's got 2 balls in there and haven't really been close. The wind just came up, so Julian's going to adapt his home run swing and just decide to get a base hit.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for Cal in this game. He's had incredible control. Julian squares. I think he was taken all the way there.
That's not too bad. If you're only errant 2 times in a row, I think a coach will take that.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th. No, he was going to lay it down.
The looks like
Bounce
Julian
it
bunted
off.
it, and then it hit off Nico. Nico expressed some word that I don't believe we can say here.
I'm not sure where he took that. Is it a leg?
Was it leg? Was it arm? He's now being a little aggressive with the equipment. I believe he's in some pain right now. Hopefully he's able to recover.
Yeah, timeout on the field. Give him a few moments. We also have our trainer, Corey Campiano, field side here. He's looking on.
It's always a tough part at this age, is kind of figuring out what is an injury and what is pain, because in sports, there's going to be a lot of pain. It looks like Nico's not injured, but that definitely caused him a lot of pain. Julian went for a ball clearly outside the strike zone and tried to do something with it, and just barely tapped it, and then that tap went right into Nico. Not sure if it hit his side or his leg. Definitely caused him some pain.
All right, 2-2 count. Imagine he's swinging away here. There it is. He puts it in play to shortstop. He gobbles it up, throws down. They got him. All right, Jack Burnett, number 2, up to bat.
Jack's a former SAS Eagle who had transferred over to ISB a few years back. Currently playing right field.
All right, coach down third base line, giving him the signs. Coach Joel in his signature double nickel, 55 number. Strike one.
Looks like Jack had a take sign all the way.
Yeah, it looked like he had a take sign. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You got 2 strikes. Okay, let's see if Jack can be aggressive. He had to watch the first one. Second one was his choice. Let's see what he does in this next one. What's Kyle going to throw at him?
Puts the ball in play. That gets under the third baseman's glove. That's going to be a single for Jack Burnett.
Jack.
Great hit there.
What you need.
Nice piece of hitting by Jack.
Really one of the first hitters been able to get to Cal. Cal's been able to kind of overpower most of the batters today. There's a good chance that Cal pitches again today. It might be against SAS. So let's go and see what happens with that. Let's try to clarify right now the situation with run differential, because this might come down to a 3-way tie. So I'm going to try to clarify this, and you might want to take out your pens. Currently, there are 3 teams, ISM, SAS, and ISB, that might all finish with 4-1 records. That's if SAS comes out in the bottom of the 6 and pulls out a win. If they do, I'll explain what's going to happen next. If ISB wins, this is not relevant, but just for fun, I'll tell you in a second what's going on.
All right, here is the 1-0 delivery. He squares, he misses it. Jack's on the run. He's in standing up in the second. They don't call him Jack Rabbit for nothing.
Okay, so right now, currently, as things stand, including the scores for today, in head-to-head matchups between ISM, SAS, and ISB, ISM has 13 runs scored against them. SAS has 9 runs scored against them. ISB has 6 runs scored against them. More to come.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Nice catch there. Way to squeeze it, Nico.
Okay, so if SAS does win, there's a 3-way tie, 4-1. Then it all depends on runs. So the number 13 is the key number we need to look at.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He punches it there in the center. Second baseman gets it. He's going to go to first. They get him at first, and the runner advances from second to third on the throw. All right, we got 2 outs now. Caden Bernard. I got to assume that after striking out his last at bat, he's going to be looking for some redemption.
So basically, ISB needs to have a bunch of more runs scored against them for this to happen.
Timeout on the field. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk Caden. Smart baseball move there. Frustrating for Caden, but
that shows a lot of respect, considering Cal did have Caden's number last time. But then again, you really only get Caden's number 1 time before he comes back and shows you that, no, I pretty much know how to hit it range.
I imagine Caden's going to be on second base here in about 10 seconds. There he goes. They're going to let him take second. Oh, they threw down. Jack was staying put at third. I think ISB's going to take their chances here with Lucas at bat. He's had a hot bat in the 2019 tournament.
This is key right here. I got to say, if Lucas gets a base hit in there, Caden score no matter where that thing's hit. Jack will score for sure. We'll be up 7-4. That's a much bigger number to come out and recover from, especially with going to the bottom line for SAS.
Fouls it off over the fence here on the first base side. 1-1. Again, I know big shout out to Wendy Wilson and TJ Wilson watching in Flagstaff, Arizona. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tremendous tension here in the ballpark. Hey, he steps off the rubber. Didn't like what he saw. Wanted to hit the reset button. All right, he takes a sign from the catcher. He checks a runner at third. Called strike 3. Well, the table is set here.
Disappointing situation. Those are those close balls. I got to say that though the batters are walking away upset and articles of clothing are being discarded, those look pretty close, and I'd be swinging if I were you from here on out.
Really nice play there by Lucas, charging the ball.
And I got to say, not only are they doing well and the energy's totally changed, it looks like their defense is playing solidly. This is what you want going into the championship game, is knowing, you know what, we made some mistakes, made some errors, had some bobbles, but it's out of our system. RJ came in for 4 clutch innings, and this is looking good for ISB heading into the finals.
Yeah, RJ's looked great on the mound. The power of those mutton chops is incredible. All right, he steps off, savoring the moment up there on the bump. All right, he takes a look at the catcher. He has a sign. Here's the delivery. Ball in play, back to the pitcher. That's going to do it. SAS is still alive. Spoke too soon. Apologize. All right, we got a runner on. 2 outs. SAS still in this.
So that made things interesting because now we got the running around on first, and I really hope, I need to pray to the baseball gods that we do not have to go to tiebreakers.
Timeout.
So
on
if
the
you're
field.
out there, please, let's not have this go to a tiebreaker.
Timeout on the field. Coach Joel's going to gather him in, have a quick chat. We got serious crowd action going on here. Loving the vibe here at Reinsch Field. Got go. RJ stays on the mound. ISB defense gets back in position. We got a shout off going on between the SAS fans and the ISB fans. Loving this crowd here today on a Songkran Saturday morning. Almost got to get the water guns and cool them down, partner.
We got some guys out watching. This is important for everyone.
Strike 1.
Clearly look at the take sign all along.
Got Luke Moberg up with 2 outs. This is why you play the game right here.
Good. RJ takes a step off. RJ's actually not pitched a ton of innings this season. This might be his 7th or 8th inning pitched, but he's showing that he's got some experience racked up from previous years because he's really showing that the numbers aren't hitting him.
Takes a sign. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Runner goes. Strike 2. He's in safely under the tag. Well, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Luke's got to be feeling the moment here. Crowd is really going wild behind him. He's got R.J. O'Connell staring him down. He takes a sign from the catcher. Checks the runner, 0-2 delivery. Puts the ball out into right field. It's going to fall in front of the right fielder. They're sending him. We got to play at home, and he is out.
Jack Burnett with the throw from right field all the way home and nails him at home. Makes the final out. Brings him into the championship game.
Nice play on the relay throw. Exciting way to end the game. Teammates getting around. Cal for SAS. Great game by both teams.
calling a timeout. Oh no, going
Pitcher
to
switch.
yes, a pitcher switch.
And
Thank
now
you for the
pitcher,
correction.
Now the pitcher is number 11 with the name of Cal Galicia.
Gal Garcia looking mighty fly out there with those glasses
Cal,
on.
I believe. As in Kal-El, Superman.
Cal Garcia.
And now on the Reinsch field is Kaskara Hasibuan
About
yelling,
looks like
making
he's
the crowd yell.
Looks like he's ready to hit this ball out of the Reinsch field.
Oh.
And he strikes out, looking very disappointed. The crowd cheers him on, assuring him that it will be okay.
And now all the pressure on the shoulders of the sophomore,
number
Johnny Mooneyham. That might have been Cass's last time batting in his high school career, so it was a very emotional time for him. I'm sure it's something we could all understand. Johnny Mooneyham up to bat, sophomore. Lots of pressure on his shoulders. If he gets a home run, then it's 4+2, and the score is 6-7.
The count is currently 1 ball and 1 strike.
And we're on the top of the 6th, I believe. Johnny strikes out, and it appears that the game is over. Lots of emotions running.
The SAS
running on the
Eagles
field.
have won 7-2.
A repeat of